Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing tonight? I know that it's late. I know that it's on a Sunday. I just wanted to come on for just a few minutes. I am Carolyn Winn Robinson, better known as... We're going to start over. I just messed up.
Silly moment. All right, scratch that. This is a little fun.
Okay.
All right, for real.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys.
All right.
Funny. This is your girl, Carolyn Winn Robinson, always smiling. I just wanted to come on for just a few minutes with my little sister. Tell everybody your name, girl.
All right, so I am Krishandrita James, better known as the Confidence Coach, the Comforter. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey, we're just gonna come on and just be transparent for just a few minutes with you guys. And we're going to be actually talking about unveiling your transparencies. There's so many things that happen with all of us, but I'm going to actually be transparent with myself. There's so many things that happen, and what I realize is that whenever I actually open up and I'm honest and share things that's going on with me, it actually helps me to heal. What do you think?
I think as well. It helps me heal too. I talk to my sister every day, so I'm healing of some things. Y'all, I gotta stand up. Like, y'all know she's taller than me, so I gotta stand up. I'm like the short one.
And I'm actually sitting on the stool. Isn't that crazy?
Don't put me out there like that.
I should basically be in the bed, but it is just a joy to actually spend time with someone that actually have a connection, just like you do. But I really want to be transparent tonight about what's on your mind.
You know what? We gotta talk about obstacles. You know how they hit. Yeah, that's what we said. We're just gonna talk about obstacles, like life obstacles, how they just hit you and hit you and hit you and hit you so many times. And enemy just, matter of fact, before we got on this live, like a lot of things was just like hitting us. A lot of things tried to stop us, and we were trying to accomplish some things for business wise and our personal lives. And then a lot of things just kept on hitting. The enemy just was moving. And then God was like, you know what? I have to find a place. So we had to change something. I was trying to help my sister set up her website for pre-sales for her book. So y'all, after this live, we're actually going to post her book, the link to her book, so that you can do pre-sales to the Unmasked Miracle. I'm excited for you, yay! So the Unmasked Miracle, we're going to post the link for pre-sales. The books are $20. We have her book, The Unmasked Miracle, and then we have my, actually 4 books. We have I Feel Beautiful. We have I Feel Beautiful, the book and workbook, and then Kicking Down the Fence, the book and workbook. So I'll post my link as well so that you can purchase my book. Mine are available for them to be mailed off to you. Hers is available for pre-sale. So again, the Unmasked Miracle. So we're excited.
I'm very, very excited. I would have never thought that I would be able to actually, write a book. But it was really, 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 really easy, you guys. It was really easy. And I want to actually, give it up for our coach, Mr. Sugar Ray Destin. Yes, his name is Sugar Ray.
Yes.
Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray. But before we say that, I actually had a dream. I'm a dreamer. And I had a dream. And the dream kind of startled me. And, I had to give her a call and tell her, girl, look, I had a dream. I had a dream that we were on a motorcycle. And that motorcycle that we were on, you was in the front, I was in the back. We were on the motorcycle. And when we moved forward, we were actually hitting some hard, heavy objects, you guys. I'm talking about a light pole. And the funny thing is, in the dream, we would actually crash into the light pole, get off. The bike will swerve and we'll fall down and we will get right back up. And then we will run into something else. And then the next thing was even harder than the light pole, and we ran to 3 different things. And on the last thing that we ran into was an 18-wheeler. In my dream, we ran into this 18-wheeler, and I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? But when I called her and I told her about the dream, the amazing thing was that I thought about was like, we both share somewhat the same story. We've been through so many obstacles that the enemy has actually tried to stop us, but we keep moving forward.
Yes.
You have to keep moving forward no matter what. You know, you have to keep moving forward. Rejection, you know what I'm saying? Depression, you know, anxiety, not even wanting to be here. You know, having people to, you know, hurt you that you really, really trust. But within all of that, you have to continue to move forward. So I know that, you know, the enemy is there to actually stop us from trying to stop us to do things, but he can't stop what God has already purposed in us to do. So off that note, I'm gonna let her talk and I'm gonna stop talking.
So the crazy thing is, when you told me about this dream, right? So the very next day, I got into a car accident. So I was actually, it wasn't a major accident. I'm okay. I'm good. You know, I'm breathing. I'm still alive. And a teenager hit my car. And the very next day, which I will reveal on Monday, I'm not going to reveal on this live, but the very next day, there was something that I was supposed to go and get. And so the enemy was trying everything to take me out. And like the car literally hit my car so hard to the point I thought my car was like messed up to where it was had a dent. But I walked away with just a few scratches on the front of my car, a little crack on my phone screen, and then I'm good. I'm still walking, I'm still alive, I'm still breathing. And then the very next day, again, I will reveal on Monday what it is. I have a surprise for you guys. I'll reveal on Monday. Yeah, Blossom Up LLC is blooming, it's flourishing, it's evolving, and so am I. I'm transforming, I'm evolving. So I have some things to reveal to y'all on Monday. I'll do it on Carolyn's live as well as my live. We'll do one again. But the enemy was trying to stop me, throwing so many obstacles. So when she told me about the dream, it kind of related to me, and then it related to her as well. And so we were trying to plan some things out, and then the enemy was just busy and busy and busy and busy. And today he has been busy trying to block us in every way that he could have. But God said differently. I mean, we accomplished everything we needed to do, and now we're on this live, still accomplishing what we decided to do today. I know it's late, y'all.
Yes, it's late, but you know what? We got it done.
Yes.
We're not procrastinating. We're not at a standstill. We're still moving forward. You know, God has some big things coming. You know, don't want to share those big things. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, let those things happen instead of being a tattletale. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not good to let your left hand know what your right hand doing.
I know that's right. That is right. But I mean, some things that we have in common is we both tried to commit suicide. I don't know how many times I've tried to commit suicide, but I know it was at least over 20 times.
She got me beat, y'all. I only attempted 14.
At least over 20 times. And I remember the very last time was in 2018 when I wrote a book. I had to unpublish it because family members thought that the book should not be out. And it was a healing process for me. So I wrote the book, and when my family told me that they didn't want the book out, I remember my mom saying that she would have to move to another city because I wrote the book. And so I was hurt. I was like, for her to say she have to move to another city because I wrote the book. So I went into the kitchen, and my granny was living with us at the time. She had just moved in with us, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to kill myself. I'm better off without being here. They'll be better off without me. So I went into the kitchen. I grabbed the knife. My granny ran behind me, tried to take the knife. I was like, no, I'm just going to kill myself. Well, actually, a couple weeks later, my mom talked to me about the book, and she said, I'm glad you were able to let it out and use it as a healing outlet for yourself. And she wasn't upset about the book. Well, then God burst in me, Blossom Up. It was just a regular, the LLC was not behind it. It was just, I got a DBA, Blossom Up. Well, I saw myself blossoming and flourishing into who God desired me to be, but I didn't believe in myself. I was still depressed. I was still sad. I was still emotional. And I was still just going through trials and tribulations, and it was still busy. Then 2019 came about, and I decided to get my LLC. And I decided to start writing my books. And then God just has been moving and just doing some things from there. And I just see myself like growing and transforming. And then my sister and I, our relationship has been really, really close. So I'm able to be very transparent with her and get things out. She's teaching me, as she always says, transparency is the new healing. And when I say transparency is the new healing, it is the new healing. Whenever you get it out, when you're able to talk to someone, whenever you're able to write it out, transparency is indeed the new healing. So call your family members, call your friends, whoever, talk to God about it. Just get it out. Record yourself on a video. These lives are actually, these are healing. This is healing for us. We're getting it out. We're trying to help other people. This is not just about you. This is for you to help other people. The things that you're going through, those roadblocks that the enemy are sending you, those circumstances, those situations, they're helping you to help someone else. So you're going to have to go through the process to get to the promise. So once you get to your destiny, once you get your trophy and your victory, you're going to have to help someone else. So go through it, endure the process so that you'll be able to help other people.
And you know what? Speaking of what we shared, she shared with you, her, the time that she actually, committed suicide. Within the 14 times for me, what we share, it was a knife. I did it 14 times. But in that 14 times, when I was alone, 13 times, my mom called my name out. And each time I tried to do something to myself, it didn't work. But on one occasion, I just got really tired of her. I was tired of, not, being a part of the groups that I wanted to be with in school. I really got tired of people, talking about me behind my back because of the way my voice sound. I got tired of singing, y'all. My mom was like, Michael Jackson, daddy, like for real, sing, sing alto, sing soprano, sing tenor, or I didn't tell you to do that. I really got tired of that. So at one point, she sent us to the store, with food stamps to get change. You know what I'm saying? We got a chance to like get some candy or whatever, come back home, stash it away when we didn't want to eat those beans and cornbread that she was cooking because we got tired of eating that. But I got tired. She was, timing me, because my dad, was saying, hey, how you doing? But she got mad at me because I somewhat look like my dad, but I think that I look like my mother. I got really, really tired, got in trouble, got a whipping, was in the kitchen. She was like, I'm going to bed. So I sit on the floor, and I remember grabbing a knife and putting a knife to my neck and saying, you know what? I'm tired of this. I want my blood to be warm on this floor. Whereas when she comes in, she feels bad because of the way that, how she treated me. My mom comes around the corner, and you know what she does? What do you think you're doing? Is what she said. So she kneeled down to me and she said, let me help you. What kind of mama say that? You know what I mean? But that fear that I had with my mom, I don't know what's going on with this new generation. We were able, my mom looked at me and I knew what the deal was, but that made me feel some type of way when she did that. So it's like I somewhat never really attempted again, but I did. I attempted one more time. But after that, I realized that I'm here for a purpose. I'm here, what I went through, the trials that I went through, it's not for me. It's actually for somebody else who's going through. So my testimony, me being transparent, is going to help someone who's actually watching this live right now. So I am happy that we are able to come on and basically share what we've dealt with, to actually help you deal with what you're going to be able to help you deal with what you're dealing with. So you won't actually go through depression. You don't have to worry about the rejection that you're actually going through. You don't want to, especially if you have an illness. I'm an individual that had so many different illnesses, that I feel like I was a burden, on my mother. I felt like, I was taken away from my two older sisters. So because of that reason, I didn't want to be here. But we are actually doing this to actually be transparent, to help someone else get through their process. And that's it. Got anything else to say?
Another thing, you know, that we talked about, we were talking today, we don't really have a good relationship with our fathers. We love our fathers, but we don't have a good relationship with our fathers. I love my dad to death, but all of the years of my life, my dad was not there. My mom was my support system. My mom was the one who took care of me. My mom was the one who taught me about life. So my dad, he doesn't call me as much. I have to pick up the phone and call. He'll probably call me every blue moon, or he'll call me on a holiday. Happy Valentine's Day, Merry Christmas. I'm like, it's 365 days a year. You can only call me on holidays.
At least you get that. I don't get that.
Right. So I'm like, okay. Okay, whatever. You know, so I have to pick up the phone and call. But it can be hard to pick up a phone and call a person who doesn't take the time out to show that they love and care about you. When I was younger, I wanted to go visit my dad, and I would go visit my dad, but then it was like my dad wasn't showing me the love I needed, so I was ready to go back home to my mom. My dad lives way in Virginia. So being from Virginia, and then going back to Louisiana, my mom going back to Louisiana, leaving me there. I'm like, no, mama, hold on, wait a minute. You know, come take this trip back to Virginia and come and get me, because, you know, I don't feel it. I went to visit my dad probably a year ago, and I attempted, actually this was 2018, 2 years ago, I attempted to stay with my dad. And I moved to Virginia for probably about 2-3 months. After 2-3 months, I was like, nah, I can't do this. I got to go back to my mama. That love, that genuineness was not there. So I was like, I need to be around my mom. And so I try to be the bigger person, because my big sister always says, what? Kill him with kindness.
You have to kill him
Try
with
to kill him with kindness. So I try to kill my dad with kindness. Other people that try to turn it back on me, talk about me, steal my ideas, or whatever it is, kill them with kindness. I'm learning to kill them with kindness.
What God is not giving you, it will never be yours.
It won't. But I mean, it is what it is. They can try. But no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Whatever attack or weapon tries to come your way, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm a living testimony. I came a long way from many suicide attempts, from out there trying to be promiscuous, from being rejected, to standing and owning my own business. And I'm only 27. I'll be 28 on the 20th. So you're okay. It doesn't matter what age you are. You could be 50, 40, 20, 14, or whatever. I know a 14-year-old who owns her own business. You can pick yourself back up and keep moving forward. The key is keeping your eyes focused on God and moving forward. If you keep your eyes focused on God and move forward, then you will get to where you desire to be, and you'll be able to walk in your purpose. Stop worrying about all those distractions. Though those roadblocks may come, those circumstances and situations may arise, as long as you're staying focused on God, you'll get to where you need to be.
Yeah, you know what? You said something about focus, focusing on God. Like right now, I don't have any desires to be in a relationship with someone. It doesn't mean that I don't want to be in a relationship. I have been rejected, so many times. And the people who rejected me, I don't have any animosity against them. I'm pretty sure they may have said some negative things to people to say, hey, it's my fault. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. There's two sides to a story, So I don't have, me and the person that I am, I don't have to, tell my side to actually make myself look good, because what's done in the dark will also come to the light. But what I wanted to say, my focus right now is actually, and I tell people that there are so many people who's like, oh, you don't want to be married, you don't want a relationship. I don't have those desires, to be honest with you. When she said focus, it's just like for women, single women who wants to be married. You put on this beautiful gown, and when you actually walk in and everybody stands up for you, what you're doing is you're not paying attention to the person who is actually on the other, you're not paying attention to the person who's on the left. You're not paying attention who's on the right. What you're focusing on, you're focused on your groom. You're looking at him. You're looking at him, looking at you in this beautiful dress. You know what I mean? So my focus right now is actually focusing on God. God is my groom, because he's going to actually show me the love that I need and that I desire, for whoever that person is going to actually come into my, I'm not supposed to be looking for a man. The Bible says when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing. But right now, my focus is on my relationship with God and actually him molding me into the person that I need to be right now. So that's it. I don't have anything else to say. I want to thank you guys for actually coming on, paying attention to what we actually had to say. Stay tuned to more. Don't know what we're going to call this, but we'll be coming live every week. Basically on Fridays. We're going to call it Friday Night Live. So we're going to come up with something else different. If you guys want us to talk about something, put your comments at the bottom.
Comment underneath the video, or you can inbox myself or inbox Carolyn Winn Robinson. You can inbox her or myself. Send some ideas that you would like us to talk about. I deal with self-confidence and self-esteem and trauma, and of course we both deal with credit because we're business partners. So if you would like a live on how to restore your credit, we can talk about that. And then also we have rejection. Oh, I can't talk. Rejection issues, different things we're dealing with. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, we can talk about those things in our lives. Again, inbox myself or inbox Miss Carolyn Winn Robinson with ideas, or you can post it under this video. So underneath this video, I will drop the link to the Unmasked Miracle so that you can pre-order the book. It is $20. And then also I will drop the link to my books, to my 4 books, the 2 workbooks and the 2 books, Kicking Down the Fence and I Feel Beautiful. And also I will post the pre-sale link of Miss Carolyn Winn Robinson, the Unmasked Miracle book, so that you can purchase it for pre-sales and then purchase my 4 books. Well, we want to thank y'all for joining our live. We just came on to encourage you. Keep moving forward, stay focused, keep your eyes on God, and remember to never give up. I am Krishandra James, CEO of Blossom Up LLC. Remember to bloom where you have been planted. And then this is Miss Carolyn Winn Robinson, the CEO of Unveiled Transparency. Stay tuned for more. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Hey, and if you also need prayer, hey, we're here with you to pray with you, whatever situation that you have, that you may be dealing with. You know, we'll also pray with you. If you need someone to talk to about what you're dealing with and you don't want to confide in a family member, hey, I know how that is. Drop a message in our inbox and we will get with you and we'll talk about what we can do to help you. On that note, hey, keep it real and don't be salty.
Have a wonderful night.
Bye.